everyone. This is day 4 of me, a product manager, trying to learn the AI engineering skill set. Now, the issue with any agentic system is that most of the time, the path an agentic system will take is not deterministic. It might hallucinate, it might assume some data, or it might use some sensitive information that we don't want. So today, what we are gonna do is we are gonna implement guardrails. I will show a demo and quickly walk through on why guardrails is needed. In OpenAI Agent SDK, we have a dedicated variable that we can pass or parameter that we can pass, which can contain a list of guardrail agent. Now, why not give the guardrail instructions directly to the set of prompt that we initially pass, which is basically when we write instruction, we can say here, don't do this. Now, why we cannot do that? So first and foremost, instructions can be ignored. So because of the long conversation, the instruction might get mixed up and LLM overlooks it. Now this that is inconsistent also. It is not going to be consistent depending on different use cases, different scenario. And there is potential of harm. It might generate something that is hard. Most importantly are these two things, which is these two, which is it is hard to audit. Like we don't know where or something wrong happened. Another thing is as we scale, as our system will scale, it will become very difficult to maintain that guardrail. Now, so why to use a guardrail agent? So what essentially it does, whenever we define a guardrail agent at specific checkpoint, before the agentic system take the next step, we can say that, okay, before you take the next step, do these checks. So an example will be user request something and we do a pre-check on what the user has given, what kind of request is raised. And then once it passed the guardrail, it goes to the LLM and then LLM generates the response. It comes back to the guardrail agent again. We will log it and explain it. So yeah, I will quickly show a quick demo for this. The workflow that we built yesterday, sales manager agent, it hand off to an emailer agent. It has some tools, some agentic tools, and the one handoff is done. It writes the subject formatter and sends the email. So same thing we have done. Only thing that we have changed is now we have added guardrail. First and foremost, what we have defined is a base class. This is nothing but sort of variable. This is essentially structured output in Python. If you have worked with Java or JavaScript, JSON, what we are outputting is guardrail function output. This is a function, predefined function that we have imported. Output should be in the form of found name, what is the result, and tripwire triggered is name in message. So if there's something, s- anything name is present in the message, a tripwire will be triggered, which is which will stop the whole flow. Now, for example, this is the same thing that we did yesterday, and I will just add from login, which is my name. Now, if I run this, we'll see that there's an input guardrail tripwire triggered because during the instruction it has found a name which is locin. So in all of this flow, this guardrail was able to pick that, okay, a name is being passed. If I just remove this, so no tripwire is triggered and this will actually go through. So let's wait. In the meantime, while we are waiting, let me quickly jump and show the logs. Now this is the log that was triggered just now. So if you see here, agent span, there is an error and there is a guardrail which is triggered, name check. And what if we go and check, we say that, okay, is name is message is true and move it here. Yeah, his name is true and it has found a name. So look in. So that's why a trip was triggered and this whole flow did not complete. If I go back, I think this should be finished by now. Yeah, this is one that we just triggered right now. A guardrail worked, and it has not found here anything. So this is false. False. So no notifiers was triggered. Name is empty. So it proceeded with the normal flow. Now, now today, I have also created a GitHub repository. It is hosted on github.com prod code by Loki. We have this repository which is 90 days AI engineer route. And here I'll be tracking and uploading all the projects or coding that I'm doing. As of today, there's an outline present. What is the current project structure? What is our tech stack so far? What are the setup that you need to do to start running this? You can clone this whole repository and start working with this. And you have to create an environment file. So this is the environment file, and these sort of values you have to add. Yes. So I will be sharing this repository in the comments. If it's on LinkedIn, in the I'll be sharing this repository in the description or comments. And yeah, you can start by making a copy of this and follow along. Thanks.